What's up, YouTube? I'm the movie informer, and I'm going to be doing this late night rant because Damien Reviews currently cannot do it. This week's topic, as from the thumbnail and title, Marvel versus DC Comics. Now, let me start with some simple TV shows. On TV, DC by far is running the game when it comes to TV shows, because you got and then there's a whole bunch of other ones of like animated ones that came out back in the day. Yeah, those are all really good shows. Those are all really great shows. Good story, great action behind them, and they were really entertaining to watch. Young Justice, I was so sad to see it go. It had a great setup and everything was awesome. It had terrific action and whatnot, but simply because it didn't sell as much merchandise as it wanted, DC and Cartoon Network scrapped the project. It was sad for me because I really liked this show. And Teen Titans, I also loved this show. Huge fan of it. Watched it when I was a kid. Loved it. I really I don't like Teen Titans Go. In my opinion, Teen Titans Go is taking another route with that show. It's not trying to be the new one. It's going for a more comedic route. But seriously, if I had to give up Young Justice, if I had to give up Teen Titans Go to get back Teen Titans or Young Justice, I would do it in a heartbeat. But anyways, DC has really great animated shows. And they have really good live action shows as well. Three of which that are on TV right now: The Flash, Arrow, Gotham. Those are all really great shows. But in my opinion, the best out of those three is Arrow. I mean, it's like they're all really good shows, but in my personal opinion is that Arrow is the best out of all three of them. The action is so entertaining. The story is so entertaining. And since I'm a movie reviewer, normally I can predict when something's gonna happen. This show always has me on my toes, on the edge of my seat. There's like a plot twist in each and every episode. It's like an M. Night Shyamalan wet dream, except the plot twists are good. And one thing I do also like about DC's TV shows, they do crossovers. They do crossovers. Like Arrow did a crossover with The Flash, which is originally how the Flash show got started. Because the actor who plays the Flash, he starred on the show, and that built up the setup for the actual Flash movie. I'm sorry, I'm talking low, so I don't wake anybody up. It's late at night right now. It's like 12. It's like midnight right now. But when it comes to TV shows, animated or live action, DC is definitely running the game. Marvel is not doing it. You're not cutting it. I'm sorry, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but no. Just no. Now movies. Y'all know where I'm going with this. But movies, y'all do do I really need to even go into the topic with movies? Clearly, Marvel runs the show. When it comes to live action movies, Marvel clearly runs the show. Yeah, it clearly does. One thing I will give DC, though, they've had a successful movie trilogy. Marvel has not had a successful movie trilogy. X-Men 3 sucked. Spider-Man 3 sucked. Iron Man 3 sucked. They have not had a successful movie trilogy. DC Comics, on the other hand, has had a successful movie trilogy. And y'all probably know where I'm going with that. The Dark Knight trilogy. All three of them were awesome, successful, great action, and really entertaining. So I will give you that, DC. You didn't mess up with the third entry. I was skeptical about it at first because, like previously, with movie trilogies, that's how it's just gone. Like, and maybe that's going to be the norm from now on. I hope not, because Iron Man 3 had my hopes up to break the chain, the everlasting chain that of bad third entries, but it continued the train, sadly. But besides that, Marvel, when it comes to live action movies, Marvel has DC by the neck. And Marvel is pounding DC into the ground. And DC it desperately needed movies, live action movies, to combat Marvel, because Marvel is beating them into the ground. And then, like last week, DC finally gave people what to expect movie-wise, which is a good thing because many people have been anticipating the Batman vs. Superman movie and the Justice League movie. That's another thing I'm going to talk about. With DC, they have stated that the TV shows and the movies, they do not intertwine. They are nothing related. Well, so the guy who's going to be playing the Flash, who plays the Flash in the show, he's not going to be playing it in the movie, which is really disappointing because I really like that guy who plays the Flash. I really do. I like that guy. I really do. But it's sad. It's disappointing. But anyway, DC now finally has something to come back with Marvel at. They're coming out with a Cyborg movie, Aquaman movie, Wonder Woman movie, Green Lantern reboot movie, and all those other ones. So they finally have something to combat Marvel with. But they will have to pick up the pace because Marvel's got a wide selection of stuff to choose from. Like Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, and to clarify, when I say Marvel, I just mean the whole Marvel universe. Not just certain things like Fox owning this, Disney owns this, Sony owns this. I don't care. If it's Marvel, if it came from Marvel, it's Marvel. That's what the norm for this video. But Marvel's got a whole bunch of choices. X-Men, The Avengers, Spider-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, and a whole bunch of crossovers, like Wolverine and Hulk, Hulkbuster, Hulk, Spider-Man, Hulk, the Avengers with Guardians of the Galaxy, the Avengers with X-Men. All these endless possibilities that DC simply doesn't have. See, DC is simply thriving off of a couple of characters. Two in particular, and the rest of the supporting cast. Batman and Superman, and that's it. That's all DC really has running for them. But now they're bringing them all together. But if we're perfectly honest, that's all DC has running for them. Batman and Superman. I mean, they got the rest, Wonder Woman, and all those other guys, but the main characters out of the DC franchise, Batman, Superman. Marvel, on the other hand, it's got a whole bunch. Hulk, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America. Like, come on. DC, step up your game. Marvel made Captain America cool. They made Captain America cool. The guy who dresses up as the American flag for Halloween, they made him cool. DC, step up your game. Like right now. Chop chop, let's get to it. But I won't lie. Marvel has had flops, as you can see. DC has also had flops. But DC has pulled off a successful superhero movie trilogy. And I love that. Good job, DC. And another thing, animated movies. With animated movies, clearly DC. I mean, Marvel's not too fond of DC. No, Marvel's not too fond of animated movies. I mean, they come out with some are good. Like this one, this was good. The one that came after it, yeah, no, not really. The first one was better. Like one of the more recent ones I've seen, it was meh. It was alright. But DC, they got a whole bunch. They do a really good job with animated movies. I mean, I love their animated movies. They're really good. I can only think of a few that I didn't really like. But, yeah. But overall, when it comes down to TV shows, I think DC is better when it comes to TV shows. Live action movies, I think it's Marvel. Animated movies, I think it's DC Comics. What do you guys think? Who do you like better, Marvel or DC? Please comment below. And of course, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.